Hello, San Angelo, and welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bouligny.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
In news today, the SAISD Board of Trustees will vote on closing schools.
The San Angelo City Council voted to support tax credits for affordable housing.
A San Angelo man has been indicted on federal charges.
And for our interview, Monica Ramos with Downtown San Angelo sat down with James earlier to talk about the Mini Miss Wool Pageant and Brews, Ewes, and BBQs. So we'll get into that right after this message from Jim Bass.
Right now at Jim Bass, scan our QR code and find great deals on cars and trucks. Right now, get a brand new 2024 Ford Escape Active for just $22,999.
You can only get deals like this at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbus.com, or you can use this QR code. Yep, the one on my hat.
Welcome back here. James Bouligny here with Monica Ramos with Downtown San Angelo. Monica, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm so glad to be back.
Yes, ma'am. I know. Last time we saw you was before the New Year. We talked about the lights and everything. How'd that go?
Talked about Christmas and holiday events. It all went really well. We had close to 15,000 cars tour the Tour of Lights. The parade was phenomenal. All lots of fun. So it all went really great. But here I am to talk about our next events that Downtown San Angelo has planned.
Well, we got one coming up here pretty soon.
Okay, we have the Mini Miss Wool Pageant. This is our second year hosting the pageant. It's a tribute to the original Miss Wool pageant of the 1950s that took place here in San Angelo. This one is for little girls, though, ages 6 to 14. And so it's adorable to see these girls on stage. Right now, we do have registration open up until Thursday before the event. But this is a great opportunity for little girls. They don't have to have any experience. This is for fun. This is to celebrate the Miss Wool pageant and let them dress up and take the stage and show off a talent and make friends.
All right. How many do you know how many y'all have registered right now?
We have six girls registered for the pageant. So again, welcoming anyone else that would like to participate. We also offer pageant coaching for $20 with Sky Grimes. She has modeling and pageantry background, so she's the one to go to help out if anyone needs a little help. But it's a fun event. Last year when we did this event, we had 10 registrants. We were able to host an opening reception so that everyone could mix and mingle. There were displays by the Texas Sheep and Goat Raisers. Raul Reese had an art exhibit. And we're also so gracious for Dolores Unique Designs. She's from Campwood, Texas. And so what she does, her specialty is creating wool and mohair fabrics and designs for men and women and children. And so there will be a fashion show as part of the Mini Miss Wool pageant as well. And she'll be selling her products.
All right, cool. And it's at the Brooks and Bay Theater.
Yeah,
correct?
It is, yes.
On January 24th.
Yes, Saturday, January 24th. The pageant begins at 5 p.m. Again, it's going to be lots of fun for the families and for the girls to come out and participate and be a part of the pageant realm. We have some really great prizes up for grabs. We have some adorable little sheep trophies. Of course, first place will be crowned and have a sash. She'll also receive jewelry from James Avery and then a jacket from Dolores' Unique Designs, which is, I'm going to say, like $100 to $200 value. So that's really great for whoever gets crowned, Mini Miss, Junior Miss, and so forth. And we have awards for second and third place as well.
Okay. And when is the last day people can enter, and how do they enter?
They can contact Downtown San Angelo through our website, downtownsanangelo.com, or through our social media page, Facebook. We have a registration link and all the details, but we're available to answer questions by phone or by email. But register the Thursday before the pageant. Okay. I guess that would be the 22nd.
All right, so 22nd is the deadline to enter. So go ahead and get your daughters signed up and have some fun.
And another event, it's like we're nonstop with community events and projects that benefit the community and downtown. This one is familiar to many people, our Brews, Ewes, and BBQ event. This will be our 10th annual barbecue cook-off, and we have teams that come in from all over the state of Texas, even New Mexico. We've had some from Mexico come in and compete for best brisket, ribs, chicken, or lamb, and we actually host the World Championship Lamb Cook-Off, of course.
All right, there we go.
Yes. And registration is open for teams to enter. And amateurs to really great cookers can register for this event. It is IBCA sanctioned, so that's International Barbecue Cookers Association. So there are some rules in place. But the teams that come out, they like to bring their families and camp out, enjoy some live music. We've got local live entertainment during the event. We'll have craft vendors and food vendors. We're going to utilize the Bosque on the Concho. That has been a really great spot lately because the putt-putt is back open, the concession stand is open. So we'll have our vendors there in that area and our entertainment, and then you can walk across to go visit with the teams and maybe get a little tasting. Don't be shy, I would say, to anyone that's present at the Brews User Barbecue Cook-Off. Ask the teams for a little taste, and they'd be glad to share what they're cooking up.
No, I will say every time I've gone to something like that, I've always had people just offering free food to me just to try it.
Oh yeah, they want to see your reaction. They want to see you enjoy what they're cooking. They're like chefs, right? Grill masters, probably is what they would prefer to be called, grilled masters. They're good at what they do. A lot of these teams, they do travel all over from one cook-off to another. We are a state qualifier, so that's also another reason for teams that are trying to rake up points. They can come to our event and be able to get those points out of their places that they receive.
All right. And how do people sign up for that? Same thing?
Same thing, yeah. Right. DowntownSanAngelo.com. Call our office with a simple Google search to find our number, our email. And we have a dedicated social media page. So we have our Downtown San Angelo page, but we also have a Brews, Ewes, EWES, and Barbecue Facebook page where all of our event details and updates will be shared to that page.
All right. Well, sounds fun. Is there anything else going on?
Oh,
that's
there
close
is
enough to talk
so
about.
much more, yes. I'll talk about a project that we have in place just because the streetscape is currently undergoing construction, and we all know that we want to pay love to those businesses that are there, especially the retail shops that are in that area going through the phase of construction. But once the Chadbourne Streetscape Phase 2 is complete, Downtown San Angelo will come in and we will put in a second entryway or archway into downtown that looks similar to the one that's by the YMCA and First Financial Bank. We plan to have this one be a little bit more well designed with tying in our theme for San Angelo Cowboys and Creatives. So we might see some mosaics and some artwork or etching on this archway.
All right. Yeah, if you haven't been through downtown San Angelo, Chadbourne is all torn up, I guess, right there in front of Myers, north towards the Loop, or towards Houston Hart.
It starts on the corner of Myers Drug, and it's going all the way down kind of near where Blaine's and Gym 28 are located. And so that's going to be one section that gets completed, and then they'll move on to the next section. And so that's normally a really tough time for those businesses. They are open and in operation. Customers would just have to kind of park close or as close as they can. There are streets that are open to through traffic, so you can drive in and park and then walk to get to the business that you wish to visit.
All right. Well, Monica, did we miss anything?
I don't think so. That's it for now, and the rest I'll just come back on the show and talk about it later.
Well, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you, James.
Yes, ma'am. Back to y'all. Into the news, a federal grand jury has indicted John Mark Olive, a San Angelo resident, for possession of child pornography. Olive was indicted on 2 charges, one being the transportation of child pornography using interstate commerce, including the internet. The messaging app Kik was named specifically, and I have seen that several times in these types of crimes.
Yeah, get your kids off that app.
Yep. Also,
even when I was a kid, get your kids off that app.
Yep. Also, he was in possession of the disgusting images, which involved a prepubescent girl.
That charge stems from images allegedly found on an iPhone 15. The indictment also describes numerous images and videos that involve children as young as 1 year old. Wow. In addition to those criminal charges, Olive also has to forfeit any device used in the offenses. Before we go any further, Olive is presumed innocent until proven guilty. I have to read that. It's what the teleprompter says. It's not how I feel. That's disgusting.
It is what it is. In America, you're innocent until proven guilty. And I have read, they put descriptions of the images on the arrest affidavits. And
before you go any further, should this be something that we're discussing?
No, I mean, it's just it's just disgusting that these
Right.
these even exist.
Right, and thank God for the men and women who fight for the right that we're innocent until proven guilty, but people like Mr. Olive are just allegedly a different kind of person.
Into city news, while the data center took the main stage at the San Angelo City Council meeting, and dumb people tried to say the city council was trying to hide their meeting, even though it's on the same day, same time, and they had over an hour of public comments. I dealt with that.
You can't just call people dumb, James.
I can. They also voted to express general support for a state tax credits aimed at developers who build low-income housing. This action is designed to attract more developers to the area and increase affordable housing options amid rising home prices and rents.
2 potential sites for new apartment complexes are currently under consideration, one along Lutheran Way and the other on Arden Road. City, just what we need is more traffic out there. Actually,
Right.
That would be awful. City leaders framed the decision as part of a broader local effort to address the growing demand of affordable housing, an issue also prominent nationwide. Additionally, at least one affordable housing apartment project is already scheduled to proceed this year after receiving a state designation.
And while that was the city council over at the San Angelo ISD board meeting, they are set to vote Tuesday, where a key action item involves voting to identify specific elementary campuses, potentially including Reagan and Bowie, for potential closure amid ongoing declining enrollment and efforts to consolidate from 14 to 12 elementary schools by the fall of 2027.
I want to reiterate that is Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. This follows the district's commitment to close 2 additional campuses effective July 2027, with community concerns rising as board member Carla Cardenas has urged affected families to attend and speak during public comments. Separately, the board will consider approving asbestos abatement, and demolition of the vacant Rio Vista facility, with work expected to begin by mid-February, 2026, after the recent bidding process.
And when we come back, we're getting to weather, but not before this word from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Into the weather, we've been saying all week long that it's going to get cold, and we're going to have some cold mornings coming up. Right now, it's sunny. It's a sunny 71 degrees outside, and tonight the low drops down to about 41. Tomorrow, the winds pick up to 20-30 miles an hour, and that makes sense as the high will only be 59. And then that night, bundle up because it's going to be cold. The low will be 28.
Over the weekend, it'll still be cold. The highs will be 50 and 61 on Saturday and Sunday, respectively. Then the lows will be 23 and 31. The wind will die down to around 5 to 10 miles an hour. On Monday, the high will be 57. There is no rain in the forecast this weekend, so just get ready for a little bit of a cold spell.
And we'll be right back after this word from Condos, Diamonds, and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show.
The only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms.
And download the San Angelo Live mobile app right now. Do it right now.
For the live